Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is for all zodiac signs. It's for anybody who is pulled or compelled by any part of this video. My shirt, my necklaces, the title, it does whatever it is that brought you here. This message is for you. This is not a question and answer session. This is a general reading. And so what I will be doing is just basically one reading for everybody. But I promise if you hold on tight and listen to the reading, you'll get the answers that you need. This is a daily tarot card reading. If you're looking for weekly zodiac sign specific readings, check out my main channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot. That's here on YouTube. I just uploaded Scorpio, which was a heck of a reading. Sagittarius and Libra, all powerful readings every single week. So I hope you guys will enjoy those too. And welcome everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on. We always start these sessions with where is the moon? Where is the moon? Okay. Let's see. I believe that the moon today is still in Gemini. Yeah. But early tomorrow morning, or out here on the West Coast, late tonight, the moon is going to enter Cancer. So we are Tuesday. The color of the day is red. How is everybody's Memorial Day? How you guys do? I hope you had a beautiful Memorial Day. Is everybody good? Hey, Ruthie. Hey, dearie. Attuned to the moon. Love it. Love that name. Nice. Well, welcome, Claire, DNA, Michelle, Lala, Charity, all you guys. Tina, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here with me. Yeah, I do these daily tarot card readings basically to check in with you guys. I'm a little off schedule because of Kisses being sick over the weekend. So ultimately what I'm going to try to do is this Friday, I am definitely going to do the 2:00 open tarot card readings. And then around 10 o'clock, I will do the harmony. No, 10 o'clock, I have an appointment. So it'll have to be around like 12 o'clock. I'll do the harmony. And then I'll probably do Unbound on Saturday and then go back to the normal schedule. But we'll see. I will definitely give you guys the time, but I want to get us all in there. What's up, guys? Hi, Sha. You're welcome for the Sag reading today. It messed up and I got wrong membership because I don't know what's going on, DNA. I don't have any insights into any of that stuff. All I would say is cancel your membership and then rejoin the right one. That's all I could suggest because I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Intuitive Tumbleweed, I just got done with my road trip. How'd it go? That's right. You were escorting somebody, right? Cross country. How'd it go? Wow, that would be awesome, Lala. Double Gemini with a Libra rising. Well, they'd be extremely articulate and extremely in tune to other people, and they would know just the right things to say. I think this person would make an excellent friend, and excellent orator, maybe even couples therapist in some way, depending on where their Pluto was. Well, Pluto's in Capricorn right now, so not necessarily great for therapists. More for they would be a great salesperson. Nice. Tina, I have had 2 days of extremely good energy, but today a lot of anxiety. Gotcha. Ground yourself. Grounding is really good for anxiety. So is exercise really good for anxiety. Different ways of raising your endorphin levels to help you chemically counter the anxiety. Also, like I said, meditation or grounding is really good for anxiety, but I'm not a doctor, so yes, yes, he is MS. I flew in NYC and drove back to Vegas. Just got back home to Zion, Utah. My friend lives right there in Zion. That's fantastic. Zion's beautiful. So, yay. I hope you had a great time. May 5th to the 30th. What a beautiful thing for you to experience. I'm glad you got to. So much filming. I'm so tired, but my cup is extremely full. Best way to be tired, right? After you're just proud of yourself and you've achieved so much and your body is exhausted, but your soul is full. That is life. That is what we live for. So I'm so glad for you. I asked my roommate to bring. Oh, that's beautiful. I hope he does it. Indeed. Oh my God, I feel empty. Um, this is a moon. It's a useful moon. It's a productive moon. So this full moon that passed, this new moon, excuse me, that passed, was really a time to articulate life as you want to see it, to help set in motion and set in your own mind what you want to set in motion. And that is extremely important manifestation work. It was a beautiful time for manifestation. Remember, by the end of this week, Mercury will go direct again. We'll still feel the effects. It'll take a while for the momentum to get started up again. But these middle weeks of June will prove to be very relaxing and like very relieving from all the intense emotional and transformative energy that we have been going through. This is when we actually get to take a breather. So you're going to start feeling those effects, I would say, at least by the end of next week. We still got this week to go. You know what I'm saying? But this week will be just, I'm telling you, if you compare it to other weeks, this is not going to be that difficult of a week. You will get through it. Absolutely. Attuned to the moon. Taurus season was an ass kicker. It was an ass kicker. It was not easy. It was difficult. And yeah, this moon, you could start feeling the acceptance or at least clarity. You still have a mess in front of you, right? But at least your mind is clear and your emotions have settled. And now you got to kind of like roll up your sleeves and put everything into order. But at least what you have to put into order is clearer. It's that kind of energy. So it's not that there's still not work to be done. There's always work to be done. That's what life is. Life isn't just work. Life is work to be done. So it's an active. Life is an activity. It's a verb, not a noun. I guess life is a noun technically, right? Being alive is it's an adjective actually, isn't it? Yeah. But life is a verb. Life is something you do. So that's always true. But I think that we've waded through the mud. We've got the crap all over us. What lies in front of us to figure out what to do with is really not that big of a deal. We got this. For this moon, well, this moon, the new moon's already kind of passed. So the dues, I would say, for the new moon was write and speak. Your words were magic. So I hope that you watch them very carefully and use them very wisely. Also, write. Just put yourself out there. What do you want to write? Right. Use the power of the written word to draw in extremely and exceptionally powerful energy. You're writing your future now. So it was a great time to write. It was a great time to use writing as a manifestation tool and use words and speaking as a manifestation tool. Speak very clearly out loud manifestation will get underway. So that's what this moon was really for. It was a functional moon, and it was great. It was a great tool for manifesting. Excellent, dearie. Fantastic. Hi, Holly. Hi, Holly. Nice to have you here. Yeah, so it's important to stick up for yourself. I think it's very important to stick up for yourself. I think it's essential, actually, because when you don't stick up for yourself, you actually take the side of the people who hurt you. You're actually betraying who you are and defending the people who hurt you. So it's like you telling you every single day you deserve to be treated like shit when you don't stick up for yourself. So you really do have to take action. When somebody hurts you or offends you or bullies you or any harms you, you have to stick up for yourself. And I think that that's an exceptional example. It's very clear. Stick up for yourself. Do what's right by you, because you don't deserve to be treated like crap. We see this a lot happening now, and I think it's really great examples. Definitely stick up for yourself. Always do it, or you kind of divide your soul in two. You rip yourself apart because you're making yourself really thin. Let's get into the reading. Oh, God, please channel through me what you need us to know. We have the Prince of Cups and the Princess of Wands. So there's some words of love coming through, a new beginning or a new idea, understanding or taking action on something that we're new, that we're excited about. We have the Hanged Man here. I don't know, looking at things from a different perspective. And then Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of clarity. This is the energy of a situation where it's like things had to be worked out. I'm live right now. This is sort of the energy of having to look at things from a hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm just going to turn this off. Hi, cutie. It's a new start that was held up. And with the Hanged Man here, the suggestion is that it was held up because you weren't ready for it. Because remember, the Hanged Man chooses to put themselves that way, whether it's conscious or subconscious. There was a lack of preparedness. You needed to see things from different perspectives and make yourself get comfortable with being vulnerable, to comprehend things from a different point of view, or open up your mind in ways that you couldn't without that experience. So this was the challenge, and this really is the challenge of these times that they've gone through, with Mercury and Pluto in retrograde trying to each other, especially. And then we had the square with Pluto to Venus, and Pluto was really, really proactive in these past 3 weeks, especially. So ultimately, it's saying now there's clarity. There was always something that was trying to get through. The Ace of Swords here is now we finally made up our mind. We finally made a decision. What the heck that was, but let's go. King of Pentacles here, there's some new work or some new job, or a person who is like a boss, very good with money, somebody who's very impactful or effective. The Wheel of Fortune. So this is somebody very successful. The center, this is somebody who's very successful. The central energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is taking your life into your own hands and creating your own karma. And then we have Ace of Wands here. New start, new beginning, great new idea. Seven of Cups. It's distracted. There's some sort of overindulgence. There's confusion here. Seven of Pentacles is here. Once again, going in circles. 7-7. It's like things just aren't working out. You're working hard, but you're getting nowhere, probably because you're working in circles. You're not working directly. It's almost like intentional failure. You don't want to make a choice. You don't want to make a decision. And then we have Two of Pentacles. Money is shifting. There are money changes here. I don't know why we have all these cards. We have Nine of Cups, happiness. We have the High Priestess, lots of success. Princess of Swords, word coming through to you. Seven of Swords, not giving up, victory over insurmountable circumstances. And Ace of Pentacles, money coming in. I feel like this is an opportunity that's been held up. There's something here that has been held back. Maybe it wasn't you, but somebody still needed to think about it. There was a sense of they needed to look at things from a different perspective to be able to see the value in what they didn't see before. There's clarity here now. There's movement here, but they still have to move through a bunch of really confusing crap and figure out the really good reason for moving in a different direction. Ultimately, happiness is the only direction that you need. And like going with your instincts now is extremely important. It's not necessarily about what makes sense. The clarity here isn't about what makes sense. It's about what you know because you understand it. This is a gut comprehension. The Ace is direct from God, right? So they're offering you some victory and success. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, both very proactive energies saying God is kind of handing you this option, right? Seven of Cups is you still don't know. You're still not sure because honestly, you hate the work. You don't like this is Seven of Pentacles right here. You don't like the work. You don't really like what you're doing, or that's why you keep circling yourself, and the money has been slowed down, but there's some sort of breakthrough that's happening for you. The Empress is here, which is really successful energy. I think there's word or a message coming through. Yeah, because that's usually through DM or some electronic communication, or maybe put yourself out there again, reach out to somebody again. Seven of Wands suggests don't give up because this time around an opportunity will come through. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles all present on the table. The Wheel of Fortune in the center. We're about to get real fucking lucky. We're about to get real fucking lucky. How? It could be that we have to be flexible of mind. With the Hanged Man sitting right next to the Ace of Swords, it's like maybe you have to look at things or opportunities in it from a different perspective, right? Maybe it's partially us. We haven't been seeing what's right in front of us. Is what we've prayed for because we haven't been able to look at it in a way that we could be able to see it. We would be capable of seeing it. And ultimately, now we are. Now we will be capable of seeing it. Just bought this and it broke. I hate when that shit happens. You know when that shit happens? I went to this strawberry festival in Vista, California. And I got to say, everything looks so good in these stands. But they're not necessarily built well. Anyway, I still think it's pretty. So I asked the cards the question, who balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces? Okay. I don't know what that means. Help me understand, God. What is this supposed to mean? I'll take the real fucking lucky. Yeah, and I feel like this is a sense of luck is the outcome of our actions matching sort of universal synchronicities. Hold on. How is this coming to us? How is this being served to us? So we have the guardians and past lives. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to get this wrong. It is imperative that you stay centered in the midst of storms and periods of tumult. That's what we've been doing or trying. Although it's easy to get caught up in chaos when situations arise, you might make the decision to remain calm. Remember the entitlements you were born with as an extension of source. You are completely free spirit. You are a completely free spirit. Don't allow others to influence your choices by dumping their drama on you. Do what is right for you and allow others to do the same for themselves. The longer you operate this way, the lighter you'll be. Hold compassion for the unawakened while maintaining your own frequency. See unconsciousness as simply the absence of light. Others will become enlightened in their own time. You cannot shake them into enlightenment. Use meditation and humor to keep your vibration high and to better accept the challenges ahead. Let me say what this card means. Just because you didn't get the opportunity doesn't mean you didn't deserve it. People didn't get it. They didn't see you for what you were. They didn't get what kind of an opportunity. You are what somebody has to look at again. You are what needs to be clarified, because the fucking truth is you were so fucking new that somebody didn't understand or recognize your value. And ultimately, there's nothing you can do about it. Do not take rejection as you not being good enough. Take rejection as a simple redirection, right? Of, well, you have to go this way now because what's in front of you is not ready for you. Both sides have to be prepared. There's something here that after these retrogrades, especially with Pluto in retrograde, trying to Mercury in retrograde, somebody's becoming aware or conscious of the value or worth of something they overlooked before. That is what's going on. That is what's happening. And in the presence of this, there's no way you can change other people's minds, but you can allow them to not change yours. You can hold true and strong, not stubborn and not disconnected, but know that just because they don't see it doesn't mean my clarity is incorrect. So it's almost like standing in faith and standing, like I said, stand up for yourself when you know something is true, live in the truth, speak your truth. And ultimately, this is somebody finally coming around. They're finally coming around and because something isn't working out. And they're confused why. They're confused as to why things keep failing for them and things aren't working out well enough, or they're not making the money they want, or something like that. And legitimately, this is the aha moment. This is the come to Jesus moment. This is the clarity moment. This is the, oh my God, it was right in front of me this whole time and I didn't fucking realize it. So this is a blessing of clarity so that we get a new, fresh perspective, a new, fresh start, and we start to value the new, fresh start in front of us. Then we have past lives. This is an interesting combo. So let's go back to past lives. As an incarnate soul in a human body, you have returned to Earth in the company of your soul tribe to play another role in a new lifetime. This is the continuation of a journey where you will work to balance karma and master life lessons to ultimately reach the plateau of enlightenment. No one quite knows how long this process takes. Embark on a search for deeper meaning about your current path, or learn more about the soul contracts you entered into with parents and certain people to better understand aspects of a relationship that may otherwise be unexplainable. you might explore beliefs of what happens when you pass over, so that you may overcome fear and live more joyously in the to in the present. To delve into your past lives, engage the services of a shaman or trained hypnotherapist to have a past life regression. And I would really like to do that, because there are some things that I feel I'm still connected to, but ultimately that's my past. That's my past. I'm not my past. I was put to this world to do something different. And I feel like a lot of times I'm just being compelled back into my past, back into that place. And the South Node, your South Node on your chart will tell you a little bit about where you come from with your past life. And not only your South Node, but what planets are present there and how they impact you and all of those things, how they impact the South Node. They will tell you what you came into this world with. Have you gotten away from it? Have you done due diligence to be something new and live the life that you're supposed to be experiencing now? So many of us fall back on where we're comfortable instead of where we're supposed to be headed. And I tell you guys, it's not about comfort. It is legitimately about purpose. You have a purpose, a soul contract when you come into this world. Have you fulfilled that soul contract? For some of us, it's always hard. If your life went boom, 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 easy, 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 it's because you're living the same life you lived in a past life. You haven't done anything fucking new in this earth on this new life. Something and all the difficulties and struggles are going to come into your life to kick you out of your comfort zone and force you to do things a way that is different, because you're not here to be comfortable. You are here to be alive and to be legitimately a periscope for the eternal. So you're not supposed to stay in the same places, because he's already gotten that point of view through you. He needs your soul, the eternal needs your soul to periscope in a different fucking place. So have you fulfilled your purpose in this life, in this time? Have you lived that life? Because that life may be something you don't feel comfortable in because you're still in your past life, especially if your past life was a really good one. Especially if your past life was a past life where you had a lot of happiness. Who in their fucking world would want to give that up? Would not want to stay exactly where they are. But ultimately, you have got to do something different this time around. And the easier your past life was, the more challenging it's going to be for you to get away from that South Node energy. Because it's like, what's the point? My life is good here, but your life there is over. Your life here is here and now. And this is almost the clarity we start to get. Oh, my life is supposed to be different. I'm not supposed to be that person. I think a lot of times we feel connected to souls and we know their souls, but they don't actually consciously know us. That's because they were in our lives in the past. Our souls recognize each other, but we have a different role in this earth now. We may not be meant in this life to be anywhere near each other, because the Almighty already got that combination. It already demonstrated what it needs through us. It doesn't need that anymore. It doesn't need it's for us to go meet different souls. It's for us to go make new connections. It's for us to become aware in a different way. And ultimately, I think so many of us are attached spiritually to what was comfortable to us instead of what we're supposed to be fucking doing now. And there's clarity here. And value that comes through with that clarity. And that's the Ace of Pentacles, is the value that comes through. And once we embrace our life now and what our life is supposed to be now, the embracing of that is just so much, it's just so much more profound than you can do instead of staying what you're good at, what you were already good at. Life has been too easy for you. God's going to kick you out of it. It's just going to be that simple. You now have to change. And for a lot of us, that comes around that point of like a Saturn return. Have you done due diligence? Have you served your purpose in terms of your karma? What have you generated on earth in this lifetime? What have you done? Because if you haven't done what you're supposed to do, it's going to kick you in your fucking ass. And I think a lot of times we're just so, I'm supposed to be over here. I'm supposed to be there. No, that's where you were in your past life. You're not supposed to be there in this life. You have to live this life. You have to live this life that you're given to the absolute fullest. We don't always get to be the main character. We don't always get to be the movie star. We don't always get to be the queen. Everybody's like, oh, my past life, I was somebody special. You're somebody special here in that you are serving a purpose. You don't always get the lead role. You have to accept and live life to the fullest as the person backstage. You have to do that job better than anybody else, because that's what's going to set you up for true happiness and true fulfillment going into the next life. Like that's the way it goes. We don't always get to be the star player. We're not going to continue to be reborn the star player every fucking time. You got to learn how to be the support. You got to learn how to be the person who's on the bench. You got to learn how to be the person who has none of what you had in the past life. That is how your soul grows, and that is how your soul develops. And that's the challenge you asked for before you came to Earth. Right? Challenge me. And a lot of times when our souls achieve a lot in a lifetime, they get cocky and they think, yeah, give me, I want to go the extreme opposite way, because guess what? That's the biggest challenge. But were you ready for the challenge? Do you even know what you're getting into? And I think a lot of times that's where failure happens through life, is that we oversigned a contract. We overextended what we could pay back. And that's why it takes us quite a few lifetimes to actually figure out these challenges, because we couldn't do it in one lifetime. Our souls have still got a lot to learn. And those peaceful times, those times of peace, not triumph, but peace, is when we really understand that we have never been disconnected. We are always one and the same. This is just another lesson along our journey, and that this lesson is profound as all the others. And that's when we find peace. And that's when we can really start to see what God wants us to see, which is, I don't know how to explain it, the eternal, the ethereal. So, yeah, like that's really when we get awakened. So ultimately there's a sense of, yeah, life isn't as easy right now because you're being called to do something different, and something different is challenging for us. But ultimately, you need to do it. You need to get through it. You can't get around it. And so that's what's on the other side, is really true happiness and prosperity and abundance. So it's just keep working through this route, kind of day to day. Do what you got to do. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Do what you got to do. And say yes to the opportunities that are presented to you. God's on the other hand of that, on the other side of that. If somebody's presenting an opportunity to you, say yes, because yes is what gets you the new lesson, right? And if somebody is pushing you too far and pushing you too hard or disrespecting you, say no, because that is what keeps you internally together instead of ripping your soul apart because you're not on your own side. Yes for opportunities, no for disrespect. That's what we have to get good at. And as long as we can say those two words in those right places, we'll stay on the path that we're meant to be on, that's meant to teach us the lessons of this lifetime. I think I've had a lot of problems in my past, in that I still have so much connection to my past life. And it's like, I want to live there. I want to stay there. It must have been so fucking beautiful and good. The beautiful thing about that is it is optimistic. It keeps me optimistic. It makes me realize that life can actually be better than the shitty things I've experienced, because I've experienced better, so it really does serve to fuel my optimism, which keeps helping me move forward. Using your past as inspiration is the best way to use your past. It is not a direction tool. It is not a map. It is not a guidance system. It is inspiration. Let it inspire you to move forward, but keep moving forward, because your past, especially your past life, is not where you belong. That's kind of 100% what I'm channeling here. All right, let's get to these cards. Thanks, Judy. We are doing much better. Yes, thank you. Though from the smell of it, I'm sitting here smelling things. From the smell of it, somebody had an accident. So I'm going to have to go downstairs and check. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you are asking about. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Let your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. And then we have divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. I mean, we're all set. We're all geared in the right direction. We just kind of have to trust it. Imagine, that's the first card out. Imagine, clearly visualize the life you want. Feel it in your heart and soul, and so it will come to be. Oh, God bless you, Michelle. Thank you so much for your donation. You're sweet. I really appreciate that. God bless you. Then we have truth. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. That's important because truth is really important during any kind of air season. So Gemini, very important. Diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. There we go. We have surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrow up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. And then we have trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. God bless you, DNA. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you guys. I'm really, really grateful for you. So we have imagine, clearly visualize the life you want, truth. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Trust, all will work out well. Surrender, there is no point in pushing the barrow up such a steep hill. And diversity, the world would be a boring place if we were all the same. You don't have to be with your soul tribe in this lifetime. Your soul tribe is doing what they have to fucking do. You will meet up on the other side to share notes because that's the point of life. For each of you to take a different path and come back around and nurture and help the collective to grow. That's what you're doing right now. Your road this lifetime may not be the most glamorous, but it is extremely important. Believe me, believe me, believe me. Trust this process. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. And if times are getting too hard, then just God, reach out to those angels and ask for exactly what you want because you will get it. I promise. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging with me, staying with me, reading these cards with me. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, you're on deck for tomorrow. You'll have those readings up bright and early. I hope you guys enjoy them. Sagittarius isn't doing so well. I don't know why the views are so low on some of my videos, but I can't even fathom. The mayor is live. I quit my job at a shelter. I will continue to look for work in service. Oh my God. I have Pisces South Node too, Holly. I'm Virgo North Node as well. Thank you, Michelle. God bless you. I don't know who Jack Johnson is. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. It was my phone. Oh my God, it drives me nuts when lies. It's not that hard. I know. Sometimes it's like, well, what does it mean to surrender? Am I supposed to give up? what is, sometimes you don't even know how to execute that, and that's what confuses you. We can look by digging down. Learn. Yes, learn. It's a great time for learning. Gemini season is an exceptional time for learning and education. Geminis are phenomenal teachers and academics. They really, really love to just educate, educate, educate. They'd like to suck in information and they like to share it. It is something that they love. That is such a positive application for Gemini energy. So this is really a time to learn. A really, really good time. Literally or figure, you don't have to go to school to learn, right? You just have to have an open mind to learn. That's really important. Is that for me, Ruthie? Oh, you're welcome, Attune to the Moon. Jack Johnson, I will. I will definitely look him up. Hey, Rajing. Hey, Casklow. I have to rewatch from the beginning. Yeah, it's a good one. Thank you. So I'm glad you could hop on in the end, though. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look them up. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to say thank you. And I'm going to say goodbye to you for today, but I will definitely be on here bright and early tomorrow. I do hope you like the videos that I uploaded. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.